Hello. I am making this video because I'm test driving a new hair product line for the salon and for myself. But if you've been to the shop lately, you've probably seen the shelves are kind of bare. I'm having a hard time either finding stuff that I like that has quality ingredients that I'm able to like consistently keep in stock, um, or just having trouble with brands reformulating things that used to be great and now are a little bit different and don't love as much. So yeah, I was open to finding another line to work with and recommend to people and be able to send home with people. And then a friend of mine started talking about this hairline that she was super excited about. And she's in the wellness space. She's kind of like your Instagram wellness big sister. She's one of those people who she talks and you trust what she says. She's good people. She's been using it. She's super excited about it. I just got my hands on some, and I was gonna do like a full, honest first take. I just pulled them out of the box. They still have all their like packaging on. So first thing in the morning when I go to wash my hair, I was gonna video using everything, talking about it, first impressions, smell, feel, how you use it and everything, and just kind of give an honest take. I'm pretty excited about the prospect of it though, just not even having used it yet, just kind of researching into some of what she's shared, some of what the company has shared. There's been a lot of talk lately about getting, full body wellness. And I feel like there's been a huge step towards like gut microbiome health and how that affects everything from like your mental health to a wide variety of like full body health issues. Hormonal health is linked to gut health. I can speak to that personally. Anyway, this hairline is formulated similarly to how we talk about like gut microbiome balancing. It's like a microbiome balancing for your scalp. So your hair health starts at the scalp, which makes sense. From everything I've researched, it's good quality ingredients, nothing sneaky in there that is going to end up being a hormone or endocrine disruptor down the road from what I can tell. So I'm pretty pumped about it, and I will definitely be keeping everybody posted as I use it more. I feel like I'm in a good place to kind of test drive it. I have like admittedly pretty good hair all around, but I had a pretty major surgery last year, and I noticed just from I think like major like health issue and surgery and the drugs you have to be on from surgery, I have cut some like good, I did not cut them off, Kanani cut off some good like inches a few months ago to just get some of that dead junk off that I think resulted from like internal health issues manifesting in what was growing out of my head. So my hair hasn't been, I feel like my hair in the last about year, it's been a little bit more fine, a little bit more prone to breaking, which I've not really had an issue with ever. So I'm excited to try this and see, starting from kind of a canvas that actually needs some help, where we go from here. So I will keep you posted. If I end up loving it, I will probably be carrying it. It's also pretty nice because there's going to be an online, like a shipping option where you don't necessarily have to come pick it up. But I will definitely keep you posted. I will keep it 100% honest. If I don't like the smell, if I don't like how it feels, if I don't like anything about it, I'm going to tell you because, All right, so I will be back in the morning to wash this mess because as you can see, we are in the slick back pony phase of hair wash days. So tomorrow I'm due. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I will probably look like trash because it'll be like 5 in the morning and I have a little bit of a cold. So, just keeping it real for you because I love you. Okay, bye. Good morning. We're back. It's like 5:30 in the morning and my cold has gotten worse. So the first step in this is it's with the Rootist. It's this alpha hydroxy apple cider vinegar pre-shampoo clarifying rinse. So I'm going to pop this on at the roots and kind of work it in. You let it sit for, I believe it's 10 to 15 minutes. I may end up leaving it on for longer because I've got to go pack lunches and stuff. And, don't tell me what to do. Just kidding. So we're going to pop this in here. This is part of the whole scalp health thing to get in there really clarify using these alpha hydroxys and the apple cider vinegar instead of just going in with like a super clarifying shampoo and stripping everything off your hair. This is directed onto your scalp, so it's treating, you know, the roots of your hair, but it's treating your scalp as skincare. So just massage that in. It smells a little bit apple cider vinegary, but it's not bad. I would expect that from an apple cider vinegar rinse. It could smell stronger. I can't tell. I have this cold, so maybe it is super powerful. But all right, so we've got that pretty well in there. You can put a little bit more in any areas that you feel maybe you get a little more oily. Do a little bit in the front and just a little bit more up through the crown. This is nice because it's liquidy enough to like massage around my scalp really well without, like, I don't feel like I hardly used any of that bottle. But it's kind of like a gel, so it's like a gel enough that you can move it around. I don't feel like it's like running down my face, running down my neck. It really seems to be like the perfect consistency for this without being a crazy mess. Okay. Oh, she looks good. The next steps that I'll do after I get my life together and pack lunches and stuff are the, oh, which one's which? It's so early. These are their super concentrated shampoo and conditioner. I will fully admit, this is what I'm most skeptical about. I'm a hairstylist of 15 plus years. I have like liters in my shower. But the claim to fame is that these are super concentrated. You need like the tiniest little bit and it's gonna get in there. So I will keep you posted. I'm not taking you in the shower with me. I know sometimes people do that where they wear their swimsuit and whatever. You know what I'm gonna look like washing my hair and putting conditioner in. So I'll let you know with these. I don't know, based on how little of this I feel like I just used and got some really good coverage, I now have significantly higher hopes for these super concentrated tiny little guys. So keep riding with me. Okay, I'm about to go rinse off the alpha hydroxy apple cider vinegar stuff. There's been like a little bit of tingling at my scalp, which has actually kind of been nice because it feels like I'm one of those people with skincare. Like if I can't feel it, it's not working. So I like to feel a little something. It's not an uncomfortable or unpleasant tingle. Just, it's there and that there's alpha hydroxy acids at work. I wanted to say one other thing because a lot of the language on these boxes is like clarify, purify, oily scalp, purifier type stuff. And while I think that's great, I think this would be great not just for like an oily scalp situation. So this might be very Colorado specific, but like winter here is so dry. Everybody's scalp gets super itchy, sometimes flaky. And I think the alpha hydroxy is getting in there and kind of like getting under and getting into and sloughing off some of that dead skin is going to get in there, fix your scalp health, make it not so dry. So don't be deterred, I guess, by the like oily or purify language. If you're like, I'm like itching my hair constantly, I'm so dry, I'm not oily, that's the problem. I think this can also absolutely work in that direction too, because I don't have particularly oily hair. I will on like the 4th or 5th day, after not washing. But in general, I don't have like a super oily scalp anymore. And I do feel like there's benefit to still using this stuff to get some of the dead skin off the dry skin and get in there and rehydrate and rebalance the scalp. So if you were concerned about that, because I know the apple cider vinegar movement has already like kind of had a moment and kind of got shot down because I don't think it was done right. But this, I think, so far a positive. So I'm gonna go wash this out. Okay, fresh out of the shower. I haven't put anything in it, and I could already tell I was gonna be able to just brush right through it, which is awesome. I have fine, kind of wavy curly hair, and I can almost never just get right out of the shower and brush without some sort of leave-in spray. But I could tell just by the feel. I was like, oh, this stuff is legit. So that's one of my litmus tests for new shampoos and conditioners. First impressions, I really liked it. I used, I think, 3 or 4 pumps of the shampoo and 3 or 4 of the conditioner, but they come out like there wasn't a ton there. And similar to the consistency of that apple cider stuff, the texture, the viscosity is just right, that it really, like, you have a small amount and it really does spread out well. So that was super impressive. It feels good. The shampoo does lather up a little bit, which is nice, because I think a lot of us are still married to the idea of those like big Herbal suds. So it lathers up a bit, so you do feel some of that, but it does kind of go away. It's not going to be a super lathery shampoo, but I feel like there is just enough to be like, okay, we're doing something. Texture was really nice. From what I could smell, smelled really good. It reminded me of like summer or sunscreen, and I do mean that in a positive way. So yeah, so now I'm gonna put it up in, I do like a microfiber towel for a little while to kind of dry it while I now, like get kids up and make breakfast and fill water bottles and, all this stuff. So I'll kind of let it dry and soak into the towel while I do some of that. Come back, use some of this other stuff and blow dry later, and we'll see what it looks like. But so far, I mean, it feels really good. Another thing I like is I can tell I could wear it curly or straight if I wanted to. I'm gonna blow dry it straight today, but I can already tell it would let me do curly hair. Sometimes when you try new stuff and you have wavier curly hair, you can just kind of tell right off the bat, like, oh, this is just for straight hair days, or oh, this is just for curly hair days. This, I definitely, I mean, we'll see how it blow dries and straightens, but I definitely feel like it could do both, so that's kind of cool already. So winning me over, man. Okay, my hair was up in a towel for a bit. Switched it to a clip because it starts to get mashed in there. So the next step is this balancing serum. It says to apply to towel dried but still damp, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, hair. It just helps to balance everything. About 2 droppers worth. So just kind of, little of this stuff goes a long way. It's actually super impressive. There's 1 dropper full. Okay. It says massage that in. Feels nice. It's also like a nice consistency. The consistency of all the products has been super impressive. It definitely feels well thought out. Okay, I feel like that's kind of everywhere. And this all, you don't have to do all of these steps every time. You don't have to do the pre-wash every time. You don't have to do this every time. The bottles say, 2 to 3 times a week, depending on your hair type. I'm doing it all right now because I want to test everything, and then I'll determine what I'm going to use when and what I need at different points. But this is just using it all for the sake of using it all to figure it out. Okay, so this says shake well. This is the fermented strengthening serum. You can kind of use it scalp to ends. Shake well. Okay. Spray on damp towel dried hair, scalp to ends, massage scalp, and then comb through. This also has a nice feel. I'm super picky. I've worked with so many products over the years. I'm super picky when stuff is too heavy, when stuff is too light, when stuff is too oily, when stuff doesn't have enough moisture. And this is checking all the boxes for me, to be honest. So that's kind of cool. Okay. At this point, I need to blow dry, but I'm in the thick of getting my kids to school, so I'm going to take them to school first, actually, and then come back and blow dry. So, but this all feels really good, and it smells really good. I wish I didn't have a cold so I could smell it more, but what I can smell, I like. Okay, so I'm back from dropping kids off. My hair's air dried quite a bit. I'm going to still blast dry it and smooth it out with this guy. But even just the feel, like usually when I let my hair air dry to this point, especially with no, curl or wave products, specific products, I usually have a lot more like frizz, and it just looks super dry and blech at this stage. And it's super soft, it's not frizzy, so I'm already super impressed with that. I'm gonna blow dry and we'll be back. Okay, I'm almost done blow drying. One thing I will say, I can tell right out the gates, it is super soft, like crazy soft for just one use and like brand new products. Super impressive. The other thing, so this area of my head tends to be like the driest, the most fragile. At this stage where it's like still half wet and half dry, it's such a pain in the butt. It tends to like retangle around itself, and I was noticing I can just section smooth like butter. Usually that involves like a 3 effort try to section through this top part of my head to be able to blow dry it. So that was crazy. I'm super impressed. That's awesome. Okay, I have a few little flyaways happening. Yeah, I really like this stuff. Usually, after I blow dry, it's like pretty smoothed out, but almost always my crazy ends, I immediately start reaching for like some oil or something to like settle everything down and seal everything down, because the ends always just feel so dry that first day after I wash it and blow dry it. And I mean, these feel like butter, super soft. Yeah, I'm super impressed. It feels soft without feeling like too baby fine. I feel like I've still got some like good volume. It feels hydrated without feeling like it's sticking to my face. It smells really good. I wish I could pinpoint what the smell is. It smells so fresh. I know I said sunscreen before, but it's not quite that. It like it's nostalgic. It reminds me of something maybe from the 90s, but like in a good way, not in a Bath and Body Works way. I can't like pinpoint it down. It smells great. It feels really good. I'm excited to see what the next few days brings. To see, how it wears. Am I going to feel super greasy tomorrow? Is it going to feel more dry tomorrow from using alpha hydroxys? So I'm excited to, see what the next couple days bring, because I don't wash my hair every day. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this scalp rebalancing treatment works out with not washing, because right now it feels great. And then the only thing I didn't use, part of the lineup that I'll incorporate, is the dry shampoo powder. I'll be completely honest, I have tried almost every dry shampoo powder under the sun, and I hate them all. So I'm super interested to see what I think of this one, because I am very picky with dry shampoos. But I'm super open to trying it. I've already been, kind of proved wrong, if you will, on some of the other stuff that I wasn't totally sure if I would love, but so far so good. I really like it. Feels great. I'm excited to, feel the changes, hopefully for the positive with my hair.